We are. I think we're live. We're probably live.
Good. I think, yeah. I was typing good and it said, I think.
If we are, hi.
Hi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's us. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. I don't need to hear us.
That's true. You
I'm
don't.
Good. I don't need to watch us either.
Right.
I just need to know we're live.
I was going to say, if we're not live, goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
clearly,
see ya.
that's how it is. Anyway, so I have to run the final stuff.
So give me, I watched the stream.
Yeah. So you watched the last session.
Yes, I watched the last one.
Where they went
was out
into-
of town. I like that you got this cool logo for them.
Yeah, I like that a bunch.
That's
The
pretty-
Escalators logo.
Yeah.
I like that they named themselves the Escalators.
Yeah.
I think they got a sweet logo. I think that's cool. I like it a bunch.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it was fun. There was Siberia
Yeah.
was there.
Siberia.
So one of the things. So this thing, you know what I named it?
What'd you name it?
The Siberian Orchestrator,
Oh,
which I thought was very funny.
magnificent.
Yeah. So I was pretty proud of that one.
Well done.
I was sitting there thinking of things. I'm like, I'm going to name this something dumb. That'll be the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that was good. They went in. They defeated Siberia.
Cool.
In an interesting kind of way. They neglected to, I had all these different situations where I'm like, all right, and put some computer stuff here.
Definitely
They could
gonna
definitely
investigate this.
examine any number of computer cores, and I
you know
could tell
this
them
group?
different stuff. No, they're like, we're going to punch things until they're gone, and definitely not investigate them. And then when we get a computer core, we're going to throw it away. Like, okay.
So we have to prep for 2 sessions today, basically.
Yes, right.
'cause we're doing 2 tomorrow.
Right, exactly. So it's going to be like a double thing.
Issue. And I think that over the course of this, we should really try to kill them this time.
Okay, that sounds good. We're going to make some like leveled up villains.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
So the first thing we need to do, though, is our 4th villain.
Yes.
Because we have a nemesis for everybody.
Right.
And the only person that hasn't had one is
a concept
artist right now.
Yeah.
And I don't have the drawing with me.
Oh, I want to see it. I haven't seen this drawing.
Yeah, I'll show
And
you.
we've not revealed this villain to even the people who watch this stream.
No, but we will reveal it now.
Yeah. So it's going to be Paisley Puce.
Paisley Puce
That's going to be.
is the villain.
That's the villain. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
So.
So the way that I've drawn her is she's Paisley in different shades of puce. There are luckily like 3 of them that are pretty adjacent.
Oh,
It's good
that's
color
fantastic.
scheme.
Is it good?
And she's got, well, puce also sounds grosser than it is.
Right.
It's like a pink. It's like a
Right.
fine pink.
It's like perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she can do this thing that she can like swipe her hand through the air and create paint that's like solid bands that like are suspended.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So I figure that she can do it to like, and then bind people up in it, or maybe
Yeah.
like make a wall.
Yeah, I
but
like that a lot. That's easy
is-
to build.
Yeah.
Now that we've discovered that building villains using Chapter 5 is very straightforward, and
Yeah.
just go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. And she'll have like similar powers. Like one of the things that only came up a little bit, but I was excited about Siberia as the nemesis for Mishap, is that Siberia fixes technology when
Yeah.
she's near it, right? And that happened like once during the
Yeah.
session where that came up. But like that's like her deal. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's kind of cool. And so yeah, make sure that she's got some good like creation of stuff, concept artist style things. That's cool. So then she's going to show up first, like in the first issue.
Yeah. So where are they going right
Okay,
now? Like,
so they're going to
where's-
Antarctica.
Okay, they're
That's
going
the
there.
plan, right? So they're going to have. I want to go through the series of Antarctica things. Now, one thing I was thinking about is they could get like theoretically attacked or stopped, or attempted to be stopped by Paisley Puce on the way there.
Yeah.
Maybe would be cool. We always have, because right now we've got a pattern going. We're like, oh well, now you're going to go to the next zone.
It's the Mega Man pattern.
It's the Mega Man.
You go to the zone and you fight the boss.
It's literally Mega Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
This campaign is literally
Right.
Mega Man.
It's just Mega Man. We were talking about this
and
yesterday.
it will continue
Right.
to be so.
No, it's the Mega Man is only coming to a middle.
We need to tease 4 more villains at the end.
Right, somehow, so then they can go. Yeah. Well, we'll have to have, like, they'll solve it with,
Yeah.
like, defeating Dr. Exusio, but then there'll be, like, a post-credits cutscene
Yeah.
where secretly,
There's 4
There's-
more tubes activated.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, that'd be so great.
Which, okay, so I was thinking about this. This is like a little bit rambling.
No, that's good. Let's
and,
do it.
And unfocused.
That's the whole plan.
So we talked about doing Paisley Puce in the next issue and then doing like a boss rush
Yes.
in the one after
Right.
that, basically.
Right.
Is there a way that we can give each of them a power from these bosses that's effective against the the other bosses.
That would be so cool.
It'd be really cool.
That's what I do want to do that. I like this. I like first think of a Mega Man game, then design this RPG to be more like that Mega Man.
Right.
No, I really like that. Here's what we will do. This is what we're going to do. This is totally what we're going to do. Absolutely. Oh my God, I solved the whole problem. This is great. Okay. So they're going to have the normal Paisley-Fuse fight.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Normal Paisley-Fuse.
That'll be the next issue that'll happen. Bam. That'll be the centerpiece there, like it was for these other bosses in whatever that zone is, right? Then they're going to come into Antarctica and they're going to be going stuff. And there's obviously going to be like a Dr. Exusio layer they have to get their way through, right?
The lighter levels.
Right, exactly. And since obviously they're going to fight upgraded versions of all of these bosses later at the end before they get to Dr. Exusio.
Yeah.
But they're going to get some foreshadowing of that as they're exploring around the base and stuff, and they're going to find a lab, and the lab is going to be full of various like places where they like healed or repaired and upgraded these bosses, right? And in that lab will be stuff they can find and then use.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that a bunch.
They have like a thing. We'll make like a thing that each of them can use basically, and then.
Do you want to talk about this now? What should they be?
Let's do Paisley-Fuse first,
figure that fight, and then solve the
out.
other fight. Okay, because there's two adventures. Okay, so Paisley-Fuse. So the settings in which we had everyone, we had the monopolist in a rich party tower, Shanghai, and the cool fancy party thing.
Yeah.
Then we had Needler in the jungle.
Yes.
And with pine trees in the jungle. I'm really excited that they also thought it was ridiculous that there were pine trees in the jungle.
Yes.
I'm like, it doesn't matter.
That was fantastic.
His power set doesn't derive from the specific jungle he's in.
But I think that actually builds the world better.
It does.
Because you're like, oh,
Right.
no.
There's more.
He's
There's
from
more going
somewhere
on.
else.
Right.
He doesn't have to be from here.
Right. Exactly.
People travel.
Right. He's even weird plant people.
Yeah.
And so Needler was in the jungle, and then Siberia was in weird Cyberland Strasbourg.
Right.
But like the important thing about it was that it was
Yeah.
like a computerized version, like with powers. What is Paisley? What is the setting? What is the level? Like when you enter the level.
So like ideally
What
it
is
would
the
be like
tile
a
set?
blank canvas.
Yeah.
That would be. So here's what we could do. So all right, where exactly did they leave off?
So they left off from. They went back to the UN base outside Strasbourg.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, now we know this is coming from Antarctica. We should go to Antarctica. So it's kind of like the end of kind of like how the other
should go
ones.
to Antarctica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have left off. So we got a lot of leeway.
So if we have them basically on their way be ambushed, on their way to the airport, essentially be ambushed.
Yeah, that would work.
We could have them just be like driving along the road, and then everything just goes white. Like they just have like white buildings and white road, and it's like the white box version of the city.
Right. Okay.
So everything's just like a blank canvas there, and it's hard to see anything. So they crash a car or something like that. I don't know.
Well, here's what I was thinking. Maybe I like that a lot.
Yeah.
What if that happened, but they're on the airplane?
They're already on the airplane.
Right. And the reason why is because every time, because this way it's a good like, almost bait and switch, like
Subversion of
expectations, exactly.
Yeah.
Because every other time we've been like, okay, here you are, you're gonna travel to that place. Let's get on that plane. Okay, let's.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, let's see if mishap makes the airplane break, but they're getting better. The airplane's not really breaking anymore.
Right.
But there's a little bit of like, talk amongst yourselves while you're on the airplane. Then you land at a UN base and you go do a thing.
Right.
So we'll set it up so they seem like that's going to happen. And they're on the airplane. You want to talk? You want to do anything? Great. Okay. Now you look at the window.
Yeah.
Everything is white.
I have an idea
Yeah,
also for
okay.
this. That they've been there. They're like, maybe this is taking too long. Like they notice that it's taking too long, and they look out the window. Everything's white like that. Then they like go into the cockpit. The pilot can be just like completely puce head to toe, like frozen.
Holy crap! I love that.
Yeah. That she can like also coat things.
Right, coat things and it's just like
paint and
shoom,
stasis them.
the stasis them.
Yeah.
I love this. So then they're in this completely like they're on the plane, but that's it.
Yeah.
And then they're in this completely like blank canvas, like white world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what is it like? Is there ground? What can they?
I think that like
How should we present it?
Boy,
to them?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because then what do we want? So her power set is going to be that she creates paint stuffs and creates constructs around you. So that's what she's going to be doing. She's going to create constructs to like defeat them or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe what happens after, maybe we just make this kind of like hard and weird and interesting to see what they do. Okay, they discover that the flight too long is really weird. We can't go to the cockpit. Go in the cockpit. Oh no, they're like frozen things. But then like the whole plane just like dissolves and they start falling forever. And so then the setting is like you're now falling forever, like in free fall forever. Like if you're like in Dungeons and Dragons in like the elemental plane of air or something like that. But then Paisley Puce is there and she can just do whatever she wants and be around and is like creating stuff and is sending it at you to attack them and be like, we will destroy you.
It's like the blocks that appear.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so then they've got to figure out, because what will happen is this will be interesting too, because the concept artist is in really good position to be like, well, I will paint us some
just make
stuff.
Things. Yeah.
Right. And then it can be a fight of people who can just make things. But everyone will have something to do because you're like, oh, well, I'm falling down here. Can you get me? Okay, yeah. And then, because I think that Bubbles can fly. Right.
Yeah.
And then the other two characters, definitely like Mishap and Hourly Rage can't, but their friends can help them.
Yeah.
It'll work out. I assume that they will somehow make this work. Right.
Yeah.
But like that would be actually like a free fall fight where it's between people who can like create arbitrary things.
That's really cool.
That could be kind of neat.
Yeah. So it's actually like this is also subverting the expectations in that like the first scene is the boss battle of this one, and then like the second scene will be getting to Antarctica and prepping for issue 6.
Yes, I like that a bunch. Yeah, because then after the free fall fight, then they defeat her or whatever, and then they'll have to like create an airplane or a boat and like get there.
Yeah.
And then they'll have the real like journey to get there and come into the UN base that is there. So it is actually
I don't have
good.
to do art for that. You could go like, this is what you see.
Yeah.
And you just hold
here's a piece of art.
Yeah.
We'll just get one of these nice pieces of paper. Though.
Right. Yeah.
Like one of these ones.
Get a blank one. And be
That's
like,
what we'll do.
Adam did a lot of work on this.
Here's the setting.
Right. So you can see this. You're in this area over here.
And it's what it
just falling.
Yeah. That's how it is. I will do that. I think it's hilarious.
It's so ridiculous.
Okay. And then,
how is everybody today? I see Sunim, Sanvar, Klutz Lament, Banana Nana Nana Nan, Commander Root, Samvar, did I say Samvar? Filter Beast, subcentral.net. Also, Arnoff here, but not in the list. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, everybody. If you can hear me, say something, I guess.
And then, so in the second scene, then they're going to come into McMurdo Station, is a big research station in Antarctica.
Okay.
And here's the great thing about McMurdo Station. It's pretty close to Mount Erebus, which is this volcano in Antarctica, which obviously is where a villain lives.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Like it just is right there.
There's no other place for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they'll come in there, and then.
Hi, Jay-Z. I didn't see you there also.
Yeah, there's a few ways we could handle that transition here. So.
Okay. I think that.
Okay, so there's one scene.
Here's how we could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just ending up right at McMurdo Station.
Yeah.
If when Paisley Puce is about to be defeated, she can go and make a portal.
Yeah.
Basically. And go through that, and then they can. She'll be like, "You're trapped in this place forever."
Yeah.
And bye. But they can follow her through the portal. The portal isn't closed.
Right.
And when they get there, they're just like in Antarctica in the snow, and they see like her little trail go off and then disappear. So then they have to survive in Antarctica, and that's the second scene: is don't die.
That's good. And then there should be like then we'll go back to like rocket troops and stuff like that are around probably. But like the snow version, they have. Like,
and they're like on patrol, and you can do like did you ever play Mission Possible for Nintendo 64?
No, I didn't.
Okay. A few people did.
A few did.
But you could do like a infiltration thing in like the snow and isolating guys and taking them out.
Yeah, let's just go. I'm not going to take them to UN Station right away.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have them be in the snow near-ish. The basically the trail. They got to infiltrate, and there's guards around, and there's like here's this mountain, and there's a base over there, but they've got to get across the ice plains in the blizzard with the troops around, infiltrate in, figure out their way in. They'll be like underground tunnels of some sort, or a front door, or you can go up the walls.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Maybe do something where there's like each of them has to overcome challenges to like put a challenge on each of them.
Yeah.
To not get hypothermia.
Yeah.
Basically, so like you can do someone else's challenge and figure it out for them. But
yeah.
Like if they don't, then like
right.
bad
Then they
things.
need to do that because it's
Okay. Because they're in the middle of Antarctica and they're not dressed for it at all.
Yeah. So infiltrate the base, deal with weather, rocket troops.
Bring those guys back. That's great.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then this ends when they actually get into the base somehow. I like that a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that'll be good. And then the next scene will be where they're like, then the first scene of the last issue will basically be where they explore the base a little bit and then fight all 4 of the upgraded nemesis.
Yeah.
And then the final scene is where they fight Dr. Exusio.
Nice.
That's good.
Maybe make the way in like. You can kind of hand wave this a little bit, but like if they decide to break through a wall or if they go through a vent or whatever, have them come into the lab with the stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's how they get in. And
right, because they need to have this stuff first when they come in. Yeah. Yeah, so they have the lab stuff, and they're going through more, and then they get surrounded. All 4 of them attack at once.
Yeah.
Boom. That will be rough.
Cool.
That's good. And the boss fight, obviously, Dr. Exusio. So 2 things I want to figure out. One is what are the 4 powers that they get?
Right.
Or like obviously there will be some sort of module things that anyone can use, and they can choose who uses what.
Yeah.
But like I want to figure out what those are, and then I want to figure out the different forms of Dr. Exusio.
Yeah,
which obviously
at least
2 to 3 forms.
2 to 3 forms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the only one that like jumps to mind right now is you could give that is the monopolist one. You could have one that's just called like platinum laser, and it's just like I can go like
Yeah,
that's
something
what,
like that.
and it's like really, I don't know, it's really shiny. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all I
Something
really
like that
have
is
for
cool. There should be something with related to powers. So, and Needler should do some sort of like range needly attack thing.
You could go needle shield, and they spiral around you and then fire off.
Oh, that's good. And then, yeah, this upgrade platinum laser is good. And then needle shield. And then Siberia should have some sort of like, it's going to be a lightning thing. He's into lightning, that makes sense. And maybe like a technology repairing thing, or a. Yeah. And then I like actually getting something. Thinking about Siberia for Paisley Puce, I like something like the paint thing where you can like freeze people.
Yeah.
Short-term freezing. Like this damage, and then like.
Yeah, what's a word for like the stasis or freeze?
The Paisley pause.
I think go with Puce pause.
Puce pause.
Puce pause. I think that's
Is
the
they
one.
good?
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous. And then what does she get?
So what are the other?
She's got this blade thing.
Yeah.
She can make things. Are you determining which one's
Yes.
effective against two?
Yeah.
So the Puce Paws is effective
against I think it was good against the Needler because the Needler shoots out a bunch of like kind of things like that,
Right.
and that's probably good.
Yeah.
And then
Needle Shield can be effective against. Boy, I'm trying to figure out which is best to go with here.
I think that Needle Shield.
Here's what you can do with hers: is you can go Cyberstructor.
Yeah.
That she can like make bricks, and then she can like, like you could go and make a big brick, and you can like push it and send it flying if you want.
Cyberstructure. Okay, good.
Make big cyber bricks.
Yeah, like you could like actually pull things into cyber. So then I think, then the platinum. I feel like the platinum laser should be. I think the Needle Shield is good against the platinum, against the Monopolist, because he would shoot like rocket things and do other stuff like that. Okay. Let's see, make sure. There's Needler, the Monopolist is in there. That's all right. Yeah, so the star structure.
It's kind of arbitrary, but like
it is. Yeah,
I would like it to make sense.
Make a little bit, like just a very small amount of sense. And then that means that the laser is good against Paisley Puce. And that the Needle Shield is good against Siberia.
Which one's Siberia good against?
Siberia is good against the Monopolist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Siberia is good against Monopolist. Monopolist is good against Paisley Puce.
Mm-hmm.
Because corporate art ruins everything.
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. And that. And then the plant guy is good against the technology guy because life finds a way, like in Jurassic Park.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think
this seems good.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Oh, nice. So they can get them. They can figure out what they're going to do, craft a little thing that they do, and they can have them, and then they can use them later, and they'll be
right. And I figure that like we make the bosses tough enough that you have to use them.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you could try.
Yeah.
But like, and maybe if you got really lucky on rolls, you could do it.
You could do it. Yeah.
But like, if you use the right thing against them, then you go, oh, geez, they take a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
There we go. That's great.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Puce Paws it is. That's right.
It's so ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
I love it. All right. Okay, so boss fight phase. We probably, since this is going to be big, we probably only actually have time for like 2 phases.
Yeah.
Of Dr. Exusio. So one of the phases should clearly be like just like normal human-sized Dr. Exusio with either powers or technology backing him up. Probably.
Right.
Right. And then the other one should be some sort of phase where he's either a giant robot or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think that the first phase, he's up in like a tower thing, and
oh yeah, that's good.
Fires things out at you.
Right. You come down into his bunker.
Yeah.
His like arena. So it's like a tower, like in the middle, like this, like the command center is up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Or it's here's where.
I have some.
Okay.
Okay. I got a bunch of these.
Good. Say some things. Yeah.
We can do like a low gravity in this thing and put spikes on the ceiling.
Okay.
Which is great because he can make you go like, he can throw you up in the air and try to make you hit the spikes, and that's bad news. And that's that's it.
That's good.
That's what I have right now.
Okay. Low gravity is cool. I also like the idea.
He's in the tower and he's like
that his tower is like suspended over the volcano caldera.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Like, what if you you should build a bridge across, lava's down there.
Right.
You're in the middle here.
Spikes over it.
Yeah.
That.
And you got to get the oh yeah, because obviously, you know why? Because they're harvesting the lava energy.
Right.
To power is very important for technological reasons.
Right. It
That's
obviously
good.
is.
And then what will happen is they'll have some fight up there.
Yeah.
And then somehow, probably, I bet, because I know what they would try. They're going to do something. They're going to try to knock him into the lava eventually. So let them fight, and it's hard to. But then eventually, they will succeed in doing that. And he will fall out into the lava, and he's dead. Except he's not dead.
Right.
And then he comes up out through the lava in a big robot.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Perfect.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think they're going to make the spikes. I think they're going to make the spikes be part of the second phase. This is what's going to happen.
Oh.
It's going to be. I just thought this through. Okay.
Yeah,
it's going to be suspended in the bridge over the thing. It's going to be like there's lava underneath.
Yeah.
So it's bad to fall in there.
Don't
then
fall
you got to go on this bridge to attack him. And he's in this tower and he's shooting lasers at you and he's stopping you from getting in there. Blah 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 blah. But they finally get in there and knock him in the lava. Ah, it's done. But it's not done. He comes up to the lava. But then as he comes up, the lava solidifies and the roof closes to lock them in.
Cool.
The roof of the caldera closes.
And that's where the spikes
And then
are.
that's where the spikes are. And then they're in this area that he can control. And then he can make lava geysers come up through the floor. And also...
And then actually, let's save the low gravity for there also.
Yeah.
That, like, there's a big glowing thing in his chest that will have, like, a gravity well thing that goes, like, and makes all that. Makes the gravity screwed up. So things I need to draw. Paisley Puce is drawn. I need to draw base exterior. I need to draw okay, well, to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
During the fight with all four of them,
Yes.
do we want like it to be the arena for this fight to be like segments of each of their
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
things?
What is that like? So they're going through the base. Yes, because they're going to come out. They're going to need to go. They're going to be walking from the bottom up to the top of the base. It's sort of the progression. They're
Right.
coming across the lab, and they're going to be looking for them, and they're going to come. I mean, we could, if we want. Yeah, it's fine to be a little bit railroady, like a video game. So we can just like Star Wars, like Empire Strikes Back, where you go and the elevator just puts you into the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Style of thing.
Yeah.
And that could be. And this is the training room, which is there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That'd be cool.
So yeah, you like come out in the middle.
Yeah.
That it's like a tube, and,
Yeah.
and then it's dark, and then it goes like, and you see
All four of them around you.
training room. I need to draw. I do need to draw Paisley Puce's battle arena.
Yes, that's true. This is battle. It sounds like a playset you would get from like Toys R Us.
Yeah.
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 This is battle arena.
Not anymore.
No, that's
Can't
true.
get
You
it
would
from
not get it
them.
from there. You get it from Amazon, like every other product.
Right. Sometimes Target.
Right.
So I got to draw a base exterior, training room, tower battle.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, like it's like from the top view of the volcanic caldera, and it's this thin catwalky bridge.
Oh, I'll draw it from like the perspective of the catwalk, though.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah,
So,
but that's what
like,
I was
maybe-
thinking. Like, it's a catwalky bridge with things. Yeah, there's lava.
There's
underneath.
lava. And then giant robot.
Giant Dr. Exusio robot.
Yeah. So here's the question: what does Dr. Exusio look like?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because we've had this guy for 6 weeks now.
What does Dr. Exusio look like?
Is he just like lab coat, mad scientist?
Yeah, I don't want him to be. I'm trying to make him not be Baron Blade.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my main concern right now. It's
Okay.
Like, how is this guy not Baron Blade?
How is he not Baron Blade?
Right.
Okay. No scars.
Right. Well, there's one way.
Right.
Not Eastern European.
Yeah.
That's what I've got right now.
Not as good with branding.
Right. No, definitely.
Like by far.
He's like definitely off-brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very off-brand. Where's he from? Like, where's some place that like there's not very many characters from?
I thought we did. Isn't this like a Greek word?
Yes.
There's not very many characters from Greece.
That's true.
Especially like what supervillains come from Greece?
Right. That's true. He was the. That's true. Now, like he was the. Like the mayor of Athens or something. I don't know, or like something ridiculous. I'm trying to think of something ridiculous. Or he just be generically. He could just be from Greece. He's from.
Yeah, he can just be from Greece.
Mm-hmm.
What's his deal? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
Why does he even want this?
So he's trying to get power.
Yeah.
Right. It's like he's a fairly like standard villain motivations in that way. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I've got a lot of technology stuff, and I can manipulate world events so that I can gain control of gain control of the world. And so he's got like somewhat more reasonable plans than like he's like vaguely Hydra-y in some ways too, because he's like not sitting around there for a long time.
Right.
But yeah, but like wanting to manipulate things from the shadows, kind of stuff like that. And he's like, oh fuck it, I got all this stuff. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, what's something a little more personal.
Yeah, I'm true. I've like trying to brainstorm up this guy. Does the chat say anything? Do you have any thoughts on that?
So let's look.
'Cause I'm open to him being from anywhere, doing any sort of thing. What is?
Who we're asking?
There's a lot of like geopolitical stuff that I put into this that I know about. I'm trying to think what else is interesting that I know.
He'd be John England's college roommate.
That's true. Oh, that would be great. You know what he could actually be from though too? Just well, you get like generic, you get scientists and generic business people and stuff like Northern India. Like he's just like he had like a bunch of money and technology that he got from like various like corruption stuff in Northern India, and he's just like I'm gonna take all this and I've got this network of other stuff. And he's just like he's a business guy in that kind of way. No one is, yeah.
Yeah, that's Northern India.
Yeah, that's good. And he just got like he got money from some sort of money and technology from some sort of like mining thing. Man, I like him being Johnny England's college roommate all of a sudden.
Yeah,
that is so funny.
And he doesn't know because he's using the pseudonym.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they both went to like whatever international university.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? With like, oh, we're both like, I want to be a career diplomat, and I have like a bunch of things like that
and
from
he's
Norway.
Like, I want to unite the
world. Like, yeah, exactly. We both want to unite the world, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's so funny. Okay, and I've been doing the joke already, where you have the name of one of the 4 evangelists, and then the name of a country in Europe.
The name of the 4 evangelists.
Yes, so you've got John England.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And we had Mark France, I think.
Uh-huh.
He was in there.
Or
was it Luke France?
I think it was Mark France.
Right, I think it was Mark France.
Yeah.
Right. Oh man, I got to go. Does the chat remember what I said? I made them up on the spot because I thought of this joke in the middle of doing the second thing. So I think it was Mark France. And it was.
I don't know if it's like, oh, we don't want him to be some Silicon Valley hipster. He says, "Lol, wait, why are we doing this?"
What are we doing?
Luke is from Greece.
Okay.
I don't know who. Luke Greece? Is that one of them I missed?
Is that what I said? I said.
John Garro says Luke was from Greece.
Good. He's not from Greece. This is his last name.
Right.
He's from some completely different place.
Okay, so that leaves Matthew.
Yeah. Anyway, but so this is the pattern. Okay, Matthew, these are all UN officials. Okay. So, but we need to have a similar, but for a villain naming scheme. So what I want to do is come up with like Okay, so you want to have a non. So I'm workshopping this joke in my head. This is a really elaborate, dumb joke. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. I have to workshop and see how extremely dumb I want to go.
Arnoff says Matthew Spain, which is a great name for another official.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah. No, I thought didn't I say Luke Lichtenstein? I think that's what I did. Yeah. That's right. I think I did because it's a little different. It sounds vaguely like a comic book name as well, and it's also the same dumb joke.
But I like Matthew Spain.
I do.
That's a good name.
Matthew Spain, Mark France, Matthew Spain. Yeah, there we go. That's really good. And then
that's our UN strike force.
Yes, this is the UN. These are all the different UN officials in charge of different bases around the world. It's so great. Yeah. Matthew Spain will be down in Antarctica.
You can name him because it's like the traditional, and then you could go for Reformation, and you can name him after Martin Luther. And you can say Martin, and then.
Here's what I want to do then.
Yeah.
So that it'll also alliterate. Yeah. I'm just thinking about that. What about Martin Mauritania?
I don't know what Mauritania is.
Okay, so Mauritania is modernly a country in northwestern Africa.
Okay.
But it is named after a Rowan province.
Okay.
Or he could be or Malta. Malta's good.
Martin Malta.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that better.
Yeah. Martin Malta, my old college roommate.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
And they're like, hey, come with me to the UN. He's like,
right.
No, I have to find my own way.
Yeah.
And this is what you've done with all of your genius. You've tried to do that. Yeah.
We need a cutscene. Is what we need.
We gotta have a cutscene.
Okay.
Where John England goes, I remember back in the day.
Right.
We were best friends.
Here's how we do that. Here's seriously how we do this, okay? So they fight their way through the base and they defeat the little other villains and they get up to the caldera of the volcano and they're about to go across the catwalk from one way to get him.
Uh-huh.
And then John England and the UN, I'll mention throughout, I'll be like, oh yeah, the UN, they're going to try to come help you out, do whatever. They're going to land on the other side of the catwalk.
Yeah.
And now you got him surrounded and stuff is going to go, here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then they have this cutscene where they say this together, and then he can do some sort of blasting to knock the UN troops or freeze them, lock them over there somehow, or
you can electrify the catwalk. And make them
right. Oh yeah, just
they're
this.
Oh no, we're frozen
they're
here under
frozen.
electricity.
Yeah, that's just
we can't move.
Electrical stuns.
Yeah.
But then the heroes can, because they're heroes, can do overcomes.
Yeah.
To get unstunned. Oh god. Because then before the phase 1 fight will be the reveal that they were college roommates.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now.
So he also knows he's 10 steps ahead of John England.
Right, exactly.
That's why these people are just wherever.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, this is pretty good. This is very. It's got a cutscene, a boss fight with multiple phases.
I might draw flashback images, sketchy, of John England and
Martin Malta.
Martin Malta. Be yes, we're going to save the world together. It's I'm going to do it through.
Oh, that's great.
That side.
We just wanted to. It's
time I'll do that.
It reminds me of the cutscenes, the flashback cutscenes in what is that movie? With Michael Cera.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
Right, exactly like that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, this is fantastic.
Okay,
I just got to make some villains.
We got to make these things.
Yeah, I got to make this stuff, but I can. We got planned out. That'll be straightforward. So cool.
Yeah,
that's good. Well, thank you.
Oh,
it'll be fantastic. Done? Yeah, I'm gonna make these. It'll take a bunch of, because now it's just writing stuff down and things like that. So I figure we don't need to have a live stream. People watch me write, but now we planned it.
Good. Yeah.
This is fantastic. You know what to draw. I know what to write.
That for everybody real quick.
Yeah. So here we go. This is the plan, which will not survive their major twist at the beginning. So we'll see how it messes up. So the first part is going to be, they're on a plane just going to Antarctica, but that's actually the boss fight, where the plane gets into the blank canvas. Looks like this.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And they have to fight Paisley Puce, and she's coming there to stop them. And when they defeat her, they go through a portal, and they wind up in Antarctica, a ways away from Mount Erebus, from the volcano layer. And there's various rocket troopers around, and they've got to survive in the coldness. And
it's important that she runs away from that.
Yes, exactly. And she runs away and escapes. And they're going to walk through the coldness and try to figure out how to infiltrate this base. So then they're going to get into the base, and they're going to come in this lab. And I might actually make the lab be, like where they get the special things, be the end of that issue after they get the stuff. Like, here's the end of the issue. Okay, good. Now take a break, 20 minutes, we're going to go around. You can talk about what you're going to do. Because when I give players an upgrade that they have to think about, now I'll give you a break to think about it.
Right.
And incorporate it into your character. Yes. Right. So I'll do that. And then they're going to come in and be like, we're going to look around, figure out a little bit more information, and they're going to go pretty quickly have the Nemesis fight where they get Empire Strikes Back up into the carbon chamber. Yeah. And then they're going to be there, and they're going to fight the guys, and the lights will come on, and they'll fight all four of them. And then that'll be cool. And then they'll defeat them, presumably, or be dead. And if they're dead, then we'll be done. But if they defeat them, I need to figure out a way, and I'll give them a scene or something like that. They'll need to recover health, because I want to make 2 fairly rough fights, which will mean that they'll need to recover up health between them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when... in order to make the last fight really rough, what you can do is have the UN task force come in and be like, "Hey, we got these things," and they throw down a grenade that and full heals everybody.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's like they get a health pack and fully recover before the final fight.
That's good. I'll just do that. I'll just
So they're like, we healed it. We
healed everyone. You've got you surrounded. Everything is great.
Everything's good, and then they electrify it.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah.
So lava comes out and shoots a helicopter out of the sky.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That'll be perfect.
Yes.
That'll be good. Okay, good. Yeah, and then they'll have the first phase of the fight where they're trying to get across the electrified bridge to Dr. Exuzio while he's shooting lava things at them from the volcano and stuff like that, and it's hard, and then they will knock you into the volcano, and he's totally defeated forever, except not really, and he comes up in a giant suit and locks them down into the lair of the volcano and fights them in his power suit where he can throw them up in the ceiling with his anti-gravity powers and have a big fight, and then they finally defeat that, and then they've won and stopped his evil plans.
Yep.
That's cool.
But John England.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
United Nations superhero.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. He'll go to a funeral in unusually heavy rain.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's what's going to happen. Cool. All right, so we're going to start at 11 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 sessions.
11 tomorrow, 2 sessions. We're going to run from 11 to...
Bring lunch.
12:30 or 1, like when we normally start. Then we'll take a 20-30 minute break, let everyone hear, get lunch, take a break, get a drink, whatever, and then come back and then do those boss fights.
Good.
That'll be fun. We'll see you tomorrow.